All right, it's time to talk sports now. Leicester City climbed to second place in the Premier League as they overcame top four rivals Tottenham to move 4 points behind leaders Liverpool. Vardy confidently dispatched his port kick in the 4th minute of the first half injury time after Sergio Aurer's needless shove on Wesley Fofana. Leicester made it 2-0 in the 59th minute of the encounter following Vardy's header from Mark Albrighton's excellent cross deflected off underwear. But while Jose Mourinho says it was a strange game, making light of Leicester's win.
Toby on his own goal, and I don't remember anything else. I remember Schmeichel making a phenomenal save with Sonny on the far post. I remember us being dominant and trying, and I agree with you, we didn't create 15 chances in the second half, but they are a good team. They know how to defend. They know how to drop the lines back, and they create as difficulties by their defensive organization.
Manchester United beat Leeds 6-2 after meeting for the first time in 16 years. Leeds didn't appear to realize the game had started for the first 3 minutes, allowing Scott McTominay to score twice. Bruno Fernandes and Victor Lindelof then doubled the lead to leave Leeds with no way back after only 37 minutes. Daniel James made it 5-1 and Fernandes doubled his tally by scoring from the spot to complete the battering. And AC Milan forward Rafael Leao scored after just 6 seconds for the first fastest ever goal in Serie A history on Sunday at Sassuolo. Milan launched straight into an attack from kickoff with Turkish midfielder Calhanoglu setting up Leao to slot home. The previous fastest goal had been Paolo Poggi's for the Piacenza against Fiorentina in December 2001 after 8 seconds of play. It was the 21-year-old's third league goal this season and 4th in all competitions. And Lewis Hamilton has won Sports Personality of the Year 2020. Hamilton was a clear favourite to win the Sports Personality of the Year after winning his 7th Formula One World Championship. And Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson finished as a runner-up. Others in contention included boxer Tyson Fury, cricketer Stuart Broad, jockey Holly, and snooker ace Ronnie Sullivan. And boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has confirmed the all-British heavyweight showdown between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury has been verbally agreed. The blockbuster bout is likely to take place either in May or June after a breakthrough in negotiations. Matchroom promoter Hearn admitted that minor issues need to be resolved before an official date is confirmed. It's set to be one of the biggest British showdowns ever, as the two giants go head-to-head to determine who the crowned undisputed unified heavyweight champion of the world. And Tiger Woods has expressed his joy at playing in the same championship with his son. His 11-year-old son, Charlie, finished 5 shots back of the world number 3, Justin Thomas, and during an exhibition event in Orlando, Florida. Tim Woods, both wearing Tiger's signature Sunday red and black, placed 7th among the 20-team field of major champions and winners during a 2-day PNC championship at the Ritz-Carlton Golf Club. Well, at this point, let me bring in Demola. Some of the games that went down in the Premier League yesterday. And I also took a look at the fight coming in between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. It's becoming clearer and clearer by the day. But first, let's look at the Premier League now. Liverpool are looking now like a team willing to defend their title.
Well, it wasn't obvious from the start of the season. I think, it's a very weird season. We have even the big teams facing times of troubles, like the likes of Manchester United and Manchester City. But I think right about now, in December, it's a different calendar because of the coronavirus, with the dates shifting forward. But I think we can now see Klopp's boys, you know, getting that enigma, that, you know, where they left off last season and, you know, thrashing, you know, everyone around. It's been absolutely, you know, fantastic run. About 3-4 wins in their last 5 games and, you know, I mean, scoring 7 past Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace, yeah.
I mean, it says it all itself. And it was like Crystal Palace weren't in the game, you know. So, I mean, it speaks volumes as to how Klopp, you know, has brought that fire back in Liverpool. And I feel like right now, there is really no Premier League, any other Premier League team that can level up with it. Maybe if you look at the likes of Tottenham and...
no, but Tottenham is, you know, starting to have strains at the moment.
But in terms of the general, you know, play of football, but Liverpool themselves have been fantastic, and I think they're going to carry on. And in my opinion, they might just retain the title again.
Well, Jose Mourinho tried to you know, make light of Leicester City's performance yesterday instead of perhaps you know, talking more about the team's performance. He tried to you know, look at his own side, say, look, we were the, and as he did the same thing against Liverpool, and they were the better side. I
mean, we know Jose for this, you know, spectacular press conferences and stuff. And Jose being Jose from time hasn't been the one to scold his own players, you know, in front of the, you know, the camera. But I think it's time for Mourinho to bring, you know, something new into the sports side. It's been 1 win in their last 5 Premier League games. And so, yeah, well, I mean, like I said earlier, you know, the play style of trying to score a goal or 2 and then you lock it up at the back, you know, pack the bus. And the thing is, he needs to realize that you have to respect certain sides that you play with. It won't work with certain sides. You know, you look at Leicester City, they've got the pace of Vardy and, you know, others at the front. So,
James Maddison as well.
Exactly. And it's you have to bring in something new if you want to win such games against Leicester City.
All right, Arsenal, the big talk at the moment. Arsenal is not having good times at all. The worst start to the Premier League in 39 years. And Mikel Arteta, you know, might be wondering what exactly is going on. And he's been saying, look, this thing is giving me a headache. It may just be a problem that I may not be able to solve.
I mean, I don't know, Ike. It's tough. It's really tough. And even on a personal aspect, you know, I don't even watch their games anymore. I don't tune in.
Thierry Henry, if you remember, Thierry Henry said he had to turn off the television.
I don't watch the games anymore. And I think it goes beyond what Arteta can do. I think the whole body needs to do something about it. Because at the end of the day, on paper, they've got fantastic players. You know, you look at the likes of Lacazette,
Willian as well, you know, brought in from Chelsea. On the back of last season, Willian was the best player, you know, for Chelsea.
It goes beyond just what 11 players can do on the pitch. I think there are some problems in that organization.
And the latest at the moment is that the new, I beg your pardon, I wanted to say news. The dressing room is crisis reading at the moment. And so when there is crisis within the dressing room, then...
It says a lot. You know, some subsection of the fans are saying the boys don't want to play for Mikel. Some subsection of the fans are saying the boys are indirectly protesting for Ozil.
Against the exclusion of Ozil.
To come back. And it's just tough, really. But I know they're going to, you know, salvage the situation. They have January coming in. I think there's going to be some sort of, you know, reform, really. Probably bringing Ozil back because that's the same issue. They're not scoring goals.
All right.
They lack creativity. So
all right, Demola, they lack creativity. That's a major point. Yeah. Tyson Fury, Joshua fight is becoming more like a reality at the moment.
Clearer now,
Eddie Hearn has said, well,
verbally, there's a verbal agreement now.
Agreement at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the fight of, I mean, the millennium, really. I mean, taking back from the days of Muhammad Ali and George Foreman, Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson. I mean, it's something we're looking forward to.
All right.
And Joshua needs to get his act right because we all know what Tyson Fury, you know, the threat he carries.
Absolutely.
So let's just see how it goes. There's still a long way to the fight being, you know, coming up, but let's see how it all, you know, pans out.
All right, Demola, thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome, Ike. Good morning.
All right, that's sports at the moment. TV's Breakfast continues very shortly.